All right. Hello, everyone. Internet Tomato here, back again. So I have a plan. Today's plan for today is I'm going to be going to the little village, the fishing village down here. I'm going to be completing a couple of minor quests, and then I'm going to be doing the crypt mission. If we have time, I might even do the necromancer. We'll see. The reason I'm doing that is because you get tons of experience for going into the crypt with Goban. It's so absurd, I may as well just do it now. So yeah, hello, Keeper Deacon.
You all right, newbie? Have you been to see the refugees? I can't believe poor Cole was put in a cage.
Poor Cole. No, I haven't. Who's Cole?
Hey, what a mess. Cole came to us with a group of refugees from some nearby villages. They were looking for shelter from, well, everything that's been happening here. Bandits, the weirdness, the Del Reader, hunger. I was happy Fergus let them in and allowed them to stay. You'll meet them in the village. They live in the buildings up high. Not long ago, though, Cole started acting very strange, erratic, sometimes even aggressive. One of our keepers, old Mahon, tried to calm him down. He might have used too much force, and Cole felt compelled to defend himself. He bit old Mahon. And since then, the old fool has been lying in the infirmary. Frankly, I think Mahon brought it on himself. They shouldn't have put that poor man in a cage.
By the way, you can't meet Mahan, can you? I don't think so.
Wait, if you ever meet Patrice, please give her those flowers. I know it's not much, but I'd like her to know she's not alone. I support her and the other refugees. And I'm sure there are more of us who do.
Sure. And Sigvald?
Good to see you again. The pledge today was very interesting, wasn't it? The certainty in Quartermaster Aymer's voice. Beautiful. Makes one eager to start work.
I'm almost certain you meant Fergus.
Huh? Ah, yes, of course. So, what do you need this time? The pass again? Are we planning a trip to the Stale Lamb? Hey, not this time, my friend. I've run out of ink. I'm waiting for a delivery. Steward Orla will let me know when more arrives. In the meantime, I need to ask you for a favor. So, you in? For the sake of our long friendship?
I don't even know you. Steward Orla, I'm pretty sure she doesn't hold that position here.
Orla? I'm sure I'm not mistaken. Anyway, about that favor I asked of you.
The Stale Lamb, what are you talking about?
I guess you still haven't sobered up, huh? The Stale Lamb. You know, the tavern in the village below the keep. It's run by Ron. Truly a great place. I hope they're not planning to close it down. Oh, they wouldn't do that, right?
Hope not. Pass? What pass?
Just as we agreed. I appreciate that you remember. Holding one's tongue is the key to success. Keep it up.
Okay, what do you need?
You do know it needs to stay between us. Do you understand? Say you understand.
I understand.
Fantastic. So, here's the thing. On a recent night out at Ron's, it seems I may have left some sensitive documents at the bar. Documents, with Captain Fergus' seal. But not necessarily sealed by him. You know what I mean. I can't really go there right now. Could you get them back for me? I'm sure it won't be too much of a problem.
Yeah, I just realized they calls him Captain Fergus. But before, I mean, Quartermaster is below Captain. So does that mean that Fergus was once a captain, then was demoted to Quartermaster? I don't know. I don't remember that. Maybe that is true. Interesting. New stuff. I might even write it down, but I don't know.
Splendid. When you have the documents, meet me at the third crowing of the rooster. Or just find me. I'll be around.
Okay. I don't know if that's true. I have a feeling that it was just a mistake by the writer. Didn't mean to say Fergus. Because he doesn't become captain unless, like, you know, you make it happen in this game. But anyway, yeah, we're going to go down. We're going to complete those 2 quests mighty fast, mighty quickly. And then we are going to go into the crypt, which has always been a mission that I feel like they could have done so much more with. That would have been absolutely fascinating. Also, right, they removed Durog's quest. Well, let me make sure that's still removed. It was removed when I was doing the live stream.
Hey, you're heading to the village, right? Tiernan should let you in. Take this medicine to my father, will you? Goban is a loud man. You shouldn't have trouble finding him.
Okay, so you can only do this mission if you talk to him before you talk to Tiernan. I'll take it.
I can't promise that talking to him will be any fun. Come to me afterwards.
Okay. What's wrong with him?
If Heber doesn't know, then I don't either. So we keep trying.
Yep. Okay.
Stay out of trouble.
No promises. Yeah, so you have to talk to him before entering. Because when I talked to him after I entered, I was not given the option to get a quest. Oh, this is above the area with the keeper. Right. Anyway, let's get going.
Oh, mother have mercy. Not another one. If I let you pass, will you promise not to make any trouble?
I can try, but no promises.
That's just my luck. Take the post, Tiernan, they told me. You'll be looking after a village full of old farts. That's practically early retirement, they said. What a load of crap. There's always something. If it's not the deck falling apart, it's a refugee running around biting people.
That was crazy. What happened to the deck?
The deck? Nah, just old wood. Honestly, it's the least of my problems. But I've got no way to fix it. Dara's always busy with his lighthouse, and every time I try to do it myself, someone else needs me for something. I can't even sneak out to the tavern because last time some rich bint started complaining that everything here smells of fish. That's a seaside village. What else would it smell of?
Well, I can help you fix the deck.
You do that? That would be a huge relief. Well, maybe not huge. There are bigger problems, but it'd be a start. Truth be told, I don't know why they want it so badly. It's for boats. No one here even uses boats. But, well, you know how it is with old folks. Once they get fixated on something, there's no point in arguing. I'd pay if I could, but this was supposed to be my job. The budget's long gone. But if you're interested, I could teach you a thing or two about home decor. Not exactly standard keeper knowledge, but, well, we all have our secrets.
You're into home decor?
Surprised? Can't blame you. This might sound odd coming from someone stationed in a glorified fish bucket, but I've got a thing for furniture. The only thing more mismatched than the barracks around here is my career choice. But, yeah, I like imagining places where things fit. Where chairs don't wobble, tables don't look like someone hacked them together with a dull axe, and beds, well, beds don't feel like they're plotting your murder while you sleep.
Well, I wouldn't have guessed you were into furniture.
Not exactly a secret I broadcast. Most folks see me as Tiernan the Grumbler. But, hey, we've all got something that keeps us sane, right? Mine just happens to be daydreaming about nicer chairs.
Yeah. Okay, see ya.
Please, try not to make my life harder, alright?
Alright, so we can repair the deck. we need a lot of wood for that, so we're probably not going to be doing that anytime soon. But, yeah. We will eventually. I do like fixing things. I am a like Tiernan, I suppose, in that way. It's fun. It's fun to beautify stuff to me. Anyway, let's talk to Beatrice. Hello.
What do you want? To gawk at the beast? Well, I'll have to disappoint you. My Cole is not the monster you all believe him to be.
Has something happened?
So you really don't know? If you're not from here, I'm not sure what could have brought you to this hellhole, but you have my sympathies. Just know that Cole isn't like that. Something is poisoning his mind and soul. I don't know what it is, or why it happened to Cole, but now we're all at the mercy of those damned keepers.
Okay, I still don't know what you're talking about.
One evening there was a quarrel between our group, the villagers, and one of the keepers. They'd had a bit too much to drink and let some comments slip. They hurled insults at us, saying there's no place for us here, that we should just get the hell out of here because things are hard for everyone. Hard? Sure. I bet that bunch of wimps wouldn't last a week outside. All they do is sit in that keep of theirs, thinking they're the defenders of justice.
Was there a fight?
Well, Cole went mad. I've never seen him like that before. He attacked that keeper and bit him. It was serious, but the keeper survived. If it weren't for the other men from the village, things could have ended very differently. Afterwards, they chained Cole up and locked him in a cage. His condition started to worsen. They said a monster like him doesn't deserve a jail cell. Jail cells are for humans. Bastards.
Well, they didn't kill him on the spot after something like that.
Surprising, isn't it? It seems that Quartermaster Fergus banned any kind of vigilante behaviour. And the local healer said he wants to make sure whatever made Cole this way isn't contagious. So as long as that question remains unanswered, we're at a standstill. But honestly, if anything happens to that keeper, I have no doubt Cole will be killed and will be thrown out of the keep.
When did Cole start feeling worse?
This might sound silly, but before we reached the keep, we came near a strange structure. The locals call it the Arch Spire. In the morning, we realised everyone had a strange dream, but it was a little different for each of us. Cole started acting weird after that, and in time, it only got worse.
Where was your camp?
We set up camp near the Arch Spire. We hoped that bandits wouldn't dare to venture into a place like that. Well, now I know why we could have been right. With everything that's been happening lately, I'm ready to believe in every strange thing in this world.
Okay. I have to talk to you again, though. So one of the keepers gave me these flowers, said it is a gesture of solidarity.
What? What? How dare you? Do you know the meaning of those flowers in that configuration?
Can't you just consider it a night gesture?
Revenge. Revenge, deception, and death. There's nothing nice about it, and I don't know if he did it on purpose or if he's just an idiot. But trust me, it's not a nice gesture.
Okay, if I knew what they meant, I would have given them to you.
Thank you. For them, you are from nowhere, just like me. That's why I believe you. Take those flowers away, burn them, throw them in a cauldron, whatever. I don't want to look at them.
No problem.
Be careful out there.
Alright. See you around Beatrice. And now go Bon. So, yeah. So, the quest with the alcohol stuff, like making him stop drinking, I have a feeling I can't do that yet. I probably have to do a test.
Bloody hell, look at this.
The old place is in a shambles. Bunch of decrepit old coots. They do nothing but shuffle around, stare at walls, and sleep under leaking roofs. Can't even hammer a nail properly. I'm telling you, if I was still working here, this place wouldn't be falling apart. But I'm not. Oh, shite. I can't even stand to look at it, let alone live here. And who are you? What you want? You another one of Durar's freeloaders?
Correct. Well, yes, he did send me.
I bloody knew it. Retirement my arse. It's shit. Never a moment of peace. At least when I was still working, there was always something to do. Now, so, what you want?
He asked me to bring you your medicine.
One day, my boy got it into his stupid head that old Gaban is ill. Bullshit. They're all telling me I should do something about it, or else I'm done for. I'll be dead as a doornail in no time. Ha! Like hell I will. I'm still here, ain't I? I've served my time. I've lived me life. And now you can all kiss my ass. So there.
A quarter chance, whatever. You don't look so good. Maybe you should do something.
Listen, they wanted Heber, that healer from the keep, to come here. He did. They wanted him to look me over. He did. Then he just threw up his hands, mumbled something to himself, and that was it. Hell, I should have been an healer. Wouldn't mind going around being a pain in everyone's arse for a living. These herbs. No idea what they're for. Heber said he doesn't know what's wrong with me, so there's no illness. I'm fit as a fiddle.
Fit as a
Good
fiddle.
thing that at least the one guy who hangs around, Finley's the name, doesn't nag me all the time.
Okay, well, Duran wanted to see you, but he didn't have a pass. I think he does care.
Yeah, right. He'd better focus on his job.
Uh-huh. Okay, tell me about your time in the Horns.
Getting a bit curious, I see. Hand me a drink, and I'll answer. Maybe.
Sure. Oh, I don't have that much alcohol. I have to find some.
So, what was your question?
Your service?
You see, back in the day, being a keeper was a serious business. Now, don't even get me started. You used to come here with a mission, not to run away from your bloody mother. Nowadays, lads get brought here by their own kin when they've had enough of them, or they think the Orns can hide them from the law. No, back in my day, there was none of this scum. I came here to serve. My girl cried when I left her, but I've always known this is where I wanted to be. How was I supposed to know she had a bloody bun in the oven? By the time the wean was born, I was already planning the lighthouse's construction.
Well, Dara came here for you?
Heck knows what he came here for. That's not my problem anymore, and I don't stick my nose in anyone else's business.
Okay. I'll have to... We already leveled up. Okay, well, I'll take it. I will take it. So we need to find alcohol. There was some... Yeah, mead. I thought there was... Yeah, 2 wines, so we're good. We'll just steal it. Hey, Goban. Yeah, you went off topic when I asked about your service.
Why the sudden interest? Maybe if you bring me a drink, I'll humour you.
Yeah.
So, what was your question?
The service.
I'm starting to like you, stranger. And trust me, it's been a long time since I liked, well, anybody. I liked me brothers in arms back in my glory days. Good lads, every damn one of them. Tough as nails, loyal to a fault. A kind of men you'd want beside you in the darkest holes of Avalon. But they're gone now, all of them. The old captain got it in his head to send us down to rediscover some mouldy tunnels under the keep. Damn fool mission that was. We went in together, but I was the only one to come back out. I can still see all their faces when I close my eyes. A hard loss it was, but I'm still here. Though some days I wonder why.
So tell me about the tunnels.
You sure have a lot of questions. Grab me a drink first, then we'll see.
Yeah, yeah.
So, what was your question?
The tunnels?
Those tunnels, right. Well, me and the lads went down there to check if we could repurpose them under the horns. Damn fool mission that was. But here wasn't just some empty caves. There were monsters, straight out of Age of Legends. Sick stuff. Stuff to get under your skin. Looked like... hell, memory's all twisted up now. Like a bloody nightmare mixed with shadows that don't belong. Want to know more? Speak with Fergus. He's in charge of this shit show now. Now, I propose a toast to those lost souls. This one's on me.
To your brothers in ours, may they rest in peace.
Peace, you say? Problem is, sometimes I think they never died. They haunt me in my dreams, you know? Bloody bastards. I swear I wanted to go back and retrieve their bodies. But our late captain, made Grindelows piss on his grave, forbade me from going back. But when I drink, I usually pass out, and then I don't remember my dreams. So, I drink. My brothers deserved better.
Okay, got fine wine. Thank you for that. So yeah, I'm gonna go talk to Fergus, but first, we're gonna go to the tavern. We're gonna talk to Ron so we can return to Sigibald, whatever. We could talk to Alyssa. We'll do that another time. Hello.
Beer from Kunacht, wine from Farshire, moonshine, only local, the best there is. And fish. Lots and lots of fish. What's your poison?
Yeah, some time ago one of the keepers left something important here.
No, I don't recall anything like that.
He said he left them after the last drinking bout. Well, he mentioned the stale lamb.
But that means... No. Impossible. What if... Holy moonshine. I remember. Sigibald. It was Sigibald who left those documents behind. I've no idea how you found out about it. Sigi. He's dead. Taken by a fever.
Well, I met him. He asked me to get the documents.
Aye, of course I have. I didn't just throw them in some cabinet. I was afraid they'd fall into the wrong hands. He was a good man. I wouldn't get rid of my only memento of him. Here, after what you said, I assume you'll make good use of them. Even though I'm still not sure what to think about it. Things are getting weirder and weirder in our beloved Avalon.
Well, thanks. I need to go.
No problem. Listen, if by some miracle you really talked with Sigibald, please, give him my warm regards. I don't understand anything anymore.
Okay, well, see you later. Okay. So we're gonna head back. Yeah, I'll talk to the others another time. Oh, actually, before I do that, I was told of a secret ring somewhere. I was told that you have to jump onto a chandelier to somehow reach it. I'm assuming it's this one. Oh, that bag there. Ugh, that's tough. Got it. 25 coins, that was it? Really? Well, okay, well. Is there anywhere else I can reach? I thought I was told that it was a ring. But I don't think so. No. No, I don't see anything else. Okay. Well, kind of cool. Fun fact, 25 gold for free, right on top of the ledge. Wow. Okay. We're going to head all the way up this incline. I don't know if we need burdock root and this kind of stuff. I'm sure that we will at some point want it for potions and whatnot. Very cool. Okay. So yeah, so we're going to talk to Sigibald. We're going to complete that quest. Once that's done, we're going to talk to Fergus and then go down into the crypts. We'll complete that mission and see how much time we have left after that. Where's Sigibald? Oh, I passed him.
Didn't expect to see you. You're back. Hi.
Hello. I got the documents.
I told you, Ron is a good guy. And here's a little something for you. You know I pay well.
Yeah, Ron was confused.
Yes? What's the matter, my friend?
Well, you're dead.
You're really good at this today. Wait. Oh. Oh, you're serious. I understand. For so many years, I've been afraid to open this letter. But it looks like I needed to read it. Well, it is what it is, right? And I've been wondering why no one wants to talk to me. I thought to myself, are they mad at me or what? But why are you talking to me? How can you see me?
I wish I knew.
Anyway, may the All-Mother bless your path. See you next time.
Okay. Well, we got to know the guy, I guess, a little bit. Got some experience for it. We could, oh wait, sorry. I was gonna go to the quest. We have to talk to Fergus first. This is where we get the bulk of experience points. Man, there's a lot of stuff to say here. Yeah, Goban mentioned the tunnels.
Captain Hagen. Well, he was a man driven by pride and a certain disregard for caution. He sent men to explore those old tunnels beneath the keep. Somehow, he got it into his head that there was something valuable down in those tunnels. Treasures, relics, who knows what else. But the truth is, we know what was there. In the age of legends, it was just a hospital. There was some kind of outbreak or plague, and the place was sealed off. Nothing left to find, or so the records say.
Isn't it only right to bury the keepers?
Yes. It weighs on me more than I'd care to admit. If I could, I'd see them laid to rest. But no captains ever bothered. It seems they thought it was a fool's errand. Maybe not worth the risk.
I could go down there.
If you're mad enough to try, then by all means, go ahead. Just don't expect any keeper to follow you. I really don't have men to spare. But maybe it's time to make it right. So, thank you, I suppose.
Okay, there's so much stuff to talk to him about. I'm probably just going to head out, though. We'll continue. We'll probably talk to him another time, actually. But yeah, 900 experiences early on is very high. Very, very high. In terms of leveling, I probably do want to get a spirituality. So let's do that now. Because we're going to want to be able to use certain spells that we currently don't have access to. Let's see. I could just increase my spell power. Looks like that's what I was going for. We're not getting critical hits. Yeah, we're not doing multi-spell. So yeah, let's keep upping it. We'll deal more damage with our spells. Seems like it's not a bad idea. Let's go. I'm probably very close to another level. So yeah, we'll complete this and then go to the Necromancer. At that point, we will absolutely be high enough level that it should be pretty simple. This is the one place I've considered carrying a torch around, because it is kind of dark. Also, again, if this food was really 600 to 650 years old, I wouldn't eat it. How in the world is it still edible? Okay. Just taking stuff. I mean, there actually is a lot of stuff that I can take here. Because, especially early on in the game, you do want to do a lot of crafting and whatnot. Okay. Can't see all too well, it's so dark. Okay. Just grab it all. We'll use it at some point. Oh, it's a thingy. So, undead do... What? Oh, I'm stuck. Ah, that could have been bad. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I do remember down here was my first death. Ever in 1.1. Oh my gosh. Case in point. Okay, I did that just poorly. I just ran in. Very unwise. There we go. Yeah, this is the one place that I've died in the game. For whatever reason, I just don't handle the crypt all too well. We're just going to run through. I won't even grab the stuff. I'll do it on my own time. I don't want to make you guys see that again. Yeah. Should be good from here on out. Yeah, I knew the level up was coming. Okay, we'll be more careful. Grab. Stuck. Okay. Good thing dead people bleed. Makes it a lot easier. Okay. Looks like we're good. Alright, where'd he go? Nope. Might have... Oh, okay, there you are. Okay, so we need to find 5 of them, I believe. Okay. Didn't mean to press F, but I did. Not a big deal. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of, like, junk in here. Which, yeah, I don't know. I mean, again, it is kind of good in terms of crafting and whatnot to be able to get that stuff. Because it is just so much. There are lots of barrels. Nothing in here. Yeah, this is another place I've mentioned really ought to have had more content. Because they should have had at least one letter. Because it goes all the way back to the Age of Legends. Right? It's too far. I can make this jump. Anything in here? No. He's probably gonna be right outside. Yep. There we go. Actually, I'll actually take his armor. It could be not half bad. Possibly. I hear people because of the music. I don't know if anyone's coming. Do I check this area? Maybe. Oh, we got a health potion. I'll take it. Alright, let's go. Man, they really are just coming to me. Alright, it's going well. Yeah, I do need to keep track of what I'm able to do, like in terms of how many hits before I'm able to jump away still. I think it's 3. 1, 2, 3, jump. Yep, so I can't do more than 3. With full, whoops, I was trying to grab the sage. I do kind of like that the enemies aren't on your mini-map if they're, like, not moving. Or whatever. Like, if one of them is just in a corner, so it can kind of take you by surprise. I do like that. Yeah, we do need these bear claws, actually. Spoiled meat. I don't remember if there's any actual value. Okay, this looks more or less clear. Let's go forward. Person over there? Sure is. Keeper. Okay. I think there's not too many left to collect. Also, I guess I'll go through and make sure there's no monsters. Gotta check your corners. Okay. Also, is there anything in the corner? I thought that there was. Yes. Just grab it all. Okay. Now we'll go through. At some place, I thought that was on this level, but must be the one below it. There is a good bow that is very good early on in the game. A short bow. Oh, there was one behind me. It hit me. Oh well. Wait, did we level up again? I think that we... Wait, did we already? No way. No, okay. For some reason I thought that it showed up. I'm just insane. Anyway. Yeah, the short bow... I thought that it was over here. Unless everybody took it. I don't know. Alright, let's go down. Well, we'll go down soon. Cheese. Okay. Is it there? No. Could have sworn... Or is that... No. Okay. There is, like, the weird plasm thingy-majig thing. So I'm kind of on the... Looking around for it. Or was. Yeah, this is so hard to see. Maybe I should take out a torch. It is literally the only time to do it. You know what? Let's just do it. Oh, I put it back. Ah, bummer. Oh. Was that the +2 bow? Okay, I already took it. I didn't even realize. Yeah, I believe it was on the level above me. When I was spamming app, I probably took it. Boo. I'm doing worse with these lately. Usually not that bad, you know? Like, there are things I'm worse at. Man, and by the way, this will be a place that will always have I'll always have a fond memory of every single time. Because it was while I was recording here that I had my huge increase of subscribers and views. I was getting, like, I don't know. I don't remember the peak. It was almost 5,000 views a day, which was amazing for such a tiny channel. And that's really what has made this channel continue to exist, was that day. Honestly. Because otherwise it probably wouldn't have happened. Because I do, like, regular assessments of how I'm doing analytically. And I have... Oh, there's the weird slime. I hate that thing. Kill it. Is it taking hits? It is. Just stay there. Just stay. Man, it takes a while to die. Didn't want to fall. Okay. But anyways, both at the end of the year in 2026, as well as I don't remember when it was. I want to say it was like October or August, September, somewhere around there. Right after I was starting to do lore videos, because it was taking so much time out of my life, I had to determine whether this was something I was going to continue. because it's like, okay, this is officially almost equivalent of a full-time job if I'm doing lore videos. And it had such a huge, or at least some, okay, I'm hearing noises. Something coming in to attack me? I don't know. But it was such a huge boost in views. I was like, okay, I'm going to stay and see this through. And then the same thing happened at the end of the year, because I was going kind of low on viewership. Like I was getting, I don't remember the exact number, but it was like, whoa, yeah, that's why I died here, was this thing. It's brutal. If he hits me again, I die, so let's just keep this up. Oh, whoops. I ate another food. Thought I'd have a mana potion. Why don't I have a mana potion equipped? Okay. But yeah, so at the end of the year, I had to reassess again, and things are so much better now. As I said, if it continues on this trajectory, then next year, you know, I think that monetarily it makes sense at that point to make this a part-time job. So it would take me about a year to have gotten that done. And that's so fine with me. It is, because I'm doing something I enjoy. I like spending time with you guys. I like... Oh, I shouldn't have grabbed that. I do enjoy it. And yeah. Also, is that a letter? No, just a illusion. Okay. We actually might be able to do the necromancer today. Oh, I have to do the Bagain fight. That's here. Right. Also, can I start a fire? No. Oh, you. Die. Just die. Just die. Bleed more. Okay, why am I not hitting it? Okay, kind of has to be a little bit on the higher side. Woo! This thing really is brutal. Dead. But yeah, which is really awesome. Which I kind of do discuss analytics because I don't mind telling you guys how much I'm making. Because it doesn't really matter to me, and I feel like it's good to be open. And also, I know some people probably are intrigued by the idea of starting a YouTube channel. So it's like, in terms of analytics, I'm like in the 95th percentile for somebody that started a channel, or started doing things on the channel like 7-8 months ago. Like I'm very high on the percentile. Did I close this? I did. Which is kind of crazy because I don't have high numbers, but it is high enough that it is that extreme amount. So, but that shows that most channels don't do this well. So that's why this is like such a blessing. Because of you guys. But anyway. Is at the moment I make, you know, almost $200 a month from YouTube. Which is pretty cool. Because at the very least it does fund the hobby of like buying games if I want to, buying new equipment, eventually upgrading my laptop to an actual computer. That kind of thing. Oh, it's a croak maw. Do I want to change anything? I don't think so. I'm light. I think we're just gonna go in. That was quite the charge up, easy to dodge. Ooh, I couldn't have backed up that time. Nice. We got him. It's so bright, but there is stuff in the back. Ring of Protection. Increase armor by 1. Okay. There we go. Spinebreaker, Ancient Knight's Breastplate. Very cool. Increase stamina by 10. No, thanks. Okay. Another success. And we did grab all of them, right? all the thingies. Yes, we did. We cleared the dungeon. We can return to Fergus. He'll be happy. Also, I don't know if I convince him to stop drinking, then does the medicine mission to, like, find a cure no longer matter? Like, will it no longer go off? I don't know, because I've already convinced him to stop drinking, you know? Do I have to go this way? No, it is this way. Or go on. But yeah, $200 a month is nothing to scoff at. Which, I mean, it's really insane, and I can't, again, it's such a blessing. For whatever reason, you guys like me, and I'll take it. Pushing 2,100 subscribers, mind-blowing. Anyway. But yeah, it's like, if this does continue on its trajectory, you know, maybe in 2 years I'll be at like 20,000 subscribers, and that would be huge. Oh, is he asleep? Bro. This is like, oh, it feels like midday. Oh my goodness, it must be a full moon. Okay, well, we have 2 level ups to do, but I honestly don't even know what I would like to grab. It's actually really tough. I mean, of course I can just keep increasing spell power. Doesn't seem to be a bad idea. I could do stuff with the elemental damage, because this bleed stacking seems kind of like absurd. Each enemy afflicted by elemental status increases corresponding damage type by 10%, right? So then my bleed damage would just keep getting upped, right? Elemental damage is 15% stronger against targets with full health. Doesn't matter, I don't think. Excess damage from a killing blow is dealt to nearby enemies. Yeah, that is actually good. But specifically good if you're doing a huge hit. Dealing elemental damage applies corresponding elemental status buildup. So I think this is specifically for cold and fire. I don't know if bleed... I mean, it probably... Okay, what does it say with my weapon? Am I dealing bleed damage, then I'm causing bleed? It just says damage. Shoots a projectile that applies bleed. Interesting. Also, did I want to switch this out? +1 armor, I want the mana. And I'll keep the encumbrance limit. By the way, I've mentioned this before, but fun fact, this also increases how much load you can carry. Yeah, now it's at medium. So it's actually really good to have that, especially early on, in my opinion, if you want to go light armor, because then you don't have to pay for these, you know, things to lower the weight of, like the Thorn Helm. That's like the only thing that's actually heavy, is the Thorn Helm. Interesting. But anyway. Okay, so the elemental status effects, it doesn't seem to really matter all too much. Let's see. You can increase melee damage by a piddly amount. But below, no. Increase physical damage by 2% for each point of your weapon's weight. That's probably never going to be very good, because it is always going to be just one-handed, so it's not very solid. This side is just consecutive hits. If you have a free hand, increased crit chance. Yeah, so this is consecutive hits. Heavy attacks, I'm probably not doing all too much, as well as 2-weapon fighting. It's just not happening. Yeah, this is stuff for... Yeah. So this isn't actually that good. I mean, eventually I'm going to be getting these consecutive hits, but it's not that strong. So I guess I'm just going to be increasing my spell power. And I'm probably rather tough at the moment. There are things I could grab. Also, eventually I'm probably going to do an origin potion to get an absurd amount of money, just so that I don't have to worry about it for a portion of the game. Alright, in terms of points, I probably am going to want strength and endurance at some point. I am going to increase endurance at least by 1, just for the encumbrance limit. Health and, like, its benefits are just good. It's not necessarily for getting anything. And I probably do want to get more spirituality, because I am going to need better spells. The next thing I'm probably going to be working on is strength, because that's also going to be important. Man, there's all this stuff. Thank you. Okay. He's not awake yet. Alright, we're going to sleep in a bed, and then I think we are going to do the Necromancer mission. And, man, I know that it's possible to convince the Necromancer to quit Necromancy and become a healer. So now that I think about it, I might wait to see what you need in order to get that done, because that's something I've never done before, And it's possible that you need to have, like, you know, 8 spirituality or 8 practicality kind of a situation.
What do you want?
Whoops. Which, if that's the case, then I probably am going to want to wait. So I might look that up before I talk to him. Your tunnels are safe now.
You actually did it? Cleared out those tunnels on your own?
Yeah.
Every captain before me thought it was a fool's errand, not worth the risk. And how are those tunnels? Salvageable?
They're in rough shape, but at least the monsters are gone.
Aye, that it does. Camelot won't be eager to finance the repairs, but knowing the threat's been dealt with is a victory in itself. Perhaps someday we'll see them restored. Until then, we can at least rest easier. So the keep owes you for this. Here's your reward. And what about Goban's friends? Did you find any trace of them?
Yeah, I found all their tags.
Give those to Goban, if you haven't yet. He's restless, but maybe seeing those again will help settle him. Might even help him get his act together.
Okay. Asked me to deliver the tags to Goban. Totally, I can do that. Also, we did get a new axe. Ah, it's two-handed. Bummer. Well, killing enemies provides a stackable 20% damage increase for 10 seconds. I gotta say, this spear is so good. Spear of an Ancient Hero. Like, so good. I gotta say. I wouldn't be shocked if I use it to the end of Act 1, because it's that solid. But I do want to have an actual sword as the thing, just for the aesthetics. I love swords. They look really cool. However, I love the... I prefer spears in terms of, like, mechanics, but swords look cooler, I have to admit. Also, we do need some more wood. We'll just cut real quick. Okay, let's go. We will give the stuff to Goban. He will be happy. We'll get some experience, more than likely. And yeah, we'll go from there. We could accept some quests from Alyssa and the granny. I forget her name. The granny is who she is now. Hey, Goban. I've been down in the tunnels. I brought back the tags.
You went down there and came back with their tags?
Yeah.
Damn. Didn't think anyone would ever bring those back up. Lads must be resting a bit easier now. Or so I'd like to think. They deserve better than to be left in that pit. You did right by them, stranger. Hell, you did right by me too. So, let's drink to that.
Yeah, you told me you were drinking because you felt guilty. Well, maybe I should let him drink, because then maybe I can stop him from drinking. Maybe you'd rather go fishing instead. I've never said that. Go fishing instead of drinking to honor their memory.
Why the hell would I do that? I want to celebrate. You can't celebrate with seawater and fish, you dummy.
Will you go ahead? I'll pass.
Suit yourself. Bottoms up.
Another 3,000 experience this early on in the game. That's crazy. Yeah. The other thing that I mean, if I want to be sure that I'm completely prepped for Dead as Dreams, which, where is it? Well, it's over here somewhere. Where is it there? I don't know. But if I wanted to be completely prepped for that, there are so many druid shrines I could head to. There's one somewhere around here. I don't know. Somewhere around here or something. There's one down here. I've been hunting them in my, not the speed run, the challenge run, because they give you so much experience. It's crazy. So yeah, I may do that hunting as well. I'll talk to Alyssa. Also, I'll talk to Finley real quick. Yeah, you're taking care of the old builder? Do you know what's wrong with him? Yeah, no? Cool. You must know more since you're so close. Does this have something to do with the sun? Does Dara visit him often? Doesn't he have any time to visit his old man? Did they have a fight? This is always so weird. Do you know what it was about? We're doing well. What was it, a long time ago? Okay, Finley, you know them both well. You must know what happened. Okay. Did they fight about anything related to work? Yes, the lighthouse. Something to do with the lighthouse? Ah. Something to do with his disability? Cool. Something to do with the workers? No. Alright, will Goban ever tell me about it? Poor Finley. Is there anybody else who knows what happened? Could the quartermaster tell me anything about the accident? Could Dura tell me more? Okay. I don't think I ever really talked to them. Thanks for anything. Is there anything I can do for you? See ya. I don't think I ever really pursued the Dura portion, because I kind of just went to Jan, Heber, and then the Druid. I wonder if there's a way to just talk him through it. Alyssa and Elaine. That's her name. Elaine. I'll talk to Alyssa.
Excuse me, could you get me a clean glass? And I mean clean, not just wiped 3 times with a dirty rag.
I'm sorry, who are you?
My name is Alyssa Murray, and I'm here with my husband, a very important cloth merchant. But surely you must have heard about our family. Not to brag, but we are rather prominent. I am famed amongst Camelot's courtiers for throwing the most magnificent feasts.
Wow. Your dress is unique.
Thank you. I designed it myself. I wanted to blend in with the people of the South. The savage tribes, the brave lightkeepers. I wanted to make an homage to them with my new style, and I do believe I've succeeded. I can feel everyone here gazing at me with awe.
Gazing at you with awe. Yeah, sure. Yes, definitely. Everyone says your dress is exquisite.
Give it a few weeks and everyone here will be trying to copy me. It happens in Camelot all the time. It's almost insufferable.
What are you doing in the South?
Well, my Duncan is here on business, of course. A very important contract with the Lightkeepers. I decided to accompany him because I have never been to the South, and I've heard so much about its wild, untamed beauty. So far, it's turned out to be terribly dull. And the smell! It's like stale fish and sweat. Hopefully I don't have to suffer it much longer. Pray, tell me, do you know anyone here who would run a small errand for me?
You're in luck. I can run an errand for a price.
Oh, of course. You know, I've always found talking about money so distasteful. But needs must, I suppose. Don't worry, you'll be handsomely rewarded.
What kind of errand?
Oh, nothing major. You see, I've had my eye on this beautiful abandoned estate overlooking the sea. It's not very far from here, but it's far enough away from all this rabble. If we stay here for a while, I need a place for myself. You understand that, right? No offense, but I can't keep living in a filthy room at an inn. When I asked the innkeeper to draw me a bath, he brought me a bucket. A bucket! Can you imagine?
Horrible. Oh, no, I don't think I can. That sounds like a terrible ordeal.
Finally, someone sympathetic to my plight. My Duncan has been heartless about it. He just keeps going on about how I was the one who wanted to come here. He told me to deal with it. Can you believe that? The nerve of the man.
So, wait, does he know about your plans for the estate?
Well, what he doesn't know can't hurt him, can it? He should be glad that I can take care of myself. I'm not like the other high-born women. sitting around waiting to be handed everything on a silver platter. And besides, he knows better than to say no to me.
Yes, can we get to the point?
Fine. The problem is that the manor appears to have some occupants, not legal ones, mind you, who need to be evicted. Forcibly, if there's no other way. You'll do it for me, won't you, dear? Splendid. I can't wait to start decorating. Maybe something nautical, to go with the sound of the waves crashing on the cliffs? Or do you think that's a trifle trite?
All right, we got her quest, which we probably could... I mean, honestly, I feel so strong I could probably do any of these quests at the moment. Excuse me. But yeah, all right, we'll talk to Elaine as well, get that out of the way.
Hello, child. You look competent enough.
Thank you.
I can see that you're not of noble blood. Oh, no need to tell me that. I have tutored the children of aristocrats from all over Avalon. Fortunately for you, my opinion of them is not particularly high. Oh, and you don't look like one of the locals. Are you a visitor? Or an adventurer?
Who are you?
You can talk. Now, I'm sure we'll get along. My name is Lady Elaine. I oversee the Farshire Library, the greatest collection of books in this part of Avalon.
Farshire?
By the All-Mother, don't tell me you don't know what Farshire is. The largest duchy in the middle of the island, with the wise Lady Kincaid in power, who has a hold over the entire territory. Nothing? Oh, really?
Well, I mean, of course I know. Let's say I can't remember.
Farshire is one of the first duchies on Avalon. It is a beautiful land with lush fields, forests rich in game, and most importantly, the Wordstone mines in the west, the primary source of our wealth. Well, at least that's how I remember it. Now it's a mere shadow of its former glory.
Where's son?
Oh, it's a rare and coveted material, necessary to create the sturdiest steel in the world. As you can imagine, dear, it used to be Farshire's greatest treasure, until the primordial fog took our minds.
Terrible. Woman on the throne? Interesting.
I know, child. I know. Everyone was surprised. Camelot turned up their noses at this for years. But after Lord Kincaid died and Aidan, Lady Kincaid's son, disappeared, the nobles of Farshire decided she could stay on the throne. Even if Aidan had been alive, she would still be ruling as a regent until he came of age. But between you and me, he wasn't a very bright boy. So she would have been ruling until her death anyway. Oh, we're lucky to have her. Difficult times require determined leaders.
Yes, difficult times.
Worse than ever. Oh, the wordness is thickening, and the roads are getting dangerous and unpredictable. That's why I'm here, wandering Avalon looking for solutions. If I don't do this, who will,
You want to fight the weirdness? How?
You're probably wondering what a feeble old lady who can't even lift a sword could possibly accomplish. But King Arthur didn't conquer Avalon just because he couldn't swing a blade. No, he had knowledge, and enough wisdom to know how to use it. Lady Kincaid wasn't happy when she found out about this idea, but all Mother's mercy, I am her tutor. She cannot dictate what I do, no matter her standing.
So, is there nobody who could help?
Oh, do you mean a family? Oh, I've never had time for such trifles. No suitor was ever more interesting than a good book, nor did any of them smell better either. And I've raised enough of other people's children to never wish for my own.
Well, I can help you out. Tell me what you need.
Oh, surprising. I'm looking for someone who will help me find a certain artifact. So, are you interested, child?
Yeah, this sounds good. What do you want me to do?
In one of my books, I found a reference to a certain object, a figure most likely, which had the ability to dispel the wordness like a menhir can. Apparently, it can be found on the ship called Andraste, which sank over 100 years ago somewhere in this area.
Tell me about the book.
The Last Voyage of the Andraste by Elvis the Lightkeeper. He was one of the more notable keepers. In his waning years, he became an adjutant to Captain Lex. But it's best if you read it yourself. You can read, can't you? But just be very careful. This is a very rare publication. Read it very carefully, and after you're done, come to me, and I'll tell you more. A deal?
Mm-hmm. Sure. Fine. Hand me the book.
And they say young people don't want to learn anything. Come on, chop, get to reading.
So I will read it a little bit, just because. But I do know what she's going to ask, but I'll read it anyway. I haven't read it in a long time, actually. It was not a good place, especially not for humans. The odd instruments used for gods know what, the signs written in a strange language, and that disturbing figure. To this day, the mere memory of it makes me shiver. And to think that all of this was, and maybe still is, lurking so close to the horns of the south. If you ask me, you should bury the entrance to that mine and seal it forever. I tried to convince Captain Lex not to take anything from those accursed chambers, but he wouldn't listen. The four-armed figure didn't look like all that much to me, but I could see how alluring it was to the captain. It reminded me of those strange menhirs I heard about from the inland villagers, only not so impressive in stature. On the captain's orders, we threw the cargo into the hold and steered towards the Isle of the Dead and its island asylum. Isle of the Dead, writing these words and reflecting on everything that happened afterwards, I realize how cruel that name is. I was wrenched from my musings by a roaring sound, almost like a clap of thunder. It knocked me off my feet, flinging me at the mast like a rag doll. It took a while for me to realize that something had hit the bottom of the ship. Something huge. Water flooded the deck. People were running around screaming. Well, at least those who hadn't already been thrown overboard earlier. I had no idea what was happening. Did Nolly ram us into some rocks? Then came another blow, this time port side. That was when I saw her. Every sailor in the south has heard stories about the terror from the deep, and there she was. Her scaly body gleamed before my eyes for only a moment, but it was a sight I will never forget as long as I live. The ship was sinking, yet I could not stop staring at the spot where I had seen the sea monster. A moment later, a piece of the mast hit me in the head, and I lost consciousness. To this day, I do not know whether I owe my survival to the will of the gods, a twist of fate, or a whim of the monster. Why me? Was I chosen to tell the story? If so, then that is what I shall do, and I humbly offer my thanks to forces I cannot comprehend for giving me the chance to fulfill this task. Yeah, I do find it interesting that she said that, because we know that this quote-unquote figure, the quote-unquote cargo, is a dead four-dweller body. So it is interesting that it pushes back the weirdness like a menhir, because the menhir, so I mean, it must do it in a very lesser extent, because it's like, right, a menhir is the result of a ritual as well as the essentially taking the soul of a four dweller. Because I thought that when a four dweller dies, because I was actually just reading this, that the body is severed from the soul, and since the soul is what pushes back the weirdness, that's why it's like the menhir kind of encapsulates it in the ritual where it keeps it there and to not enter the cycle. So whatever happened to this four dweller, the soul is probably still intact. So who knows? Maybe it's in a super deep sleep or something like that. But anyway, or something odd happened to the body. Anyway, hello, Elaine.
And have you read The Last Voyage of the Andraste?
Great read.
Oh, splendid. Oh, it's an excellent book, don't you think?
Yep.
Now let's test your reading comprehension. According to Elvis the Lightkeeper, in the mine near the Horns of the South, they found something that they took with them on the ship. Do you remember what that was, child?
A figurine of a four dweller.
That's right. This is the artifact I'm looking for. One that might be vital to repelling the wordness. According to Elvis's description, the figure is smaller than a menhir, and light enough that they were able to carry it to the ship without any trouble. Were it small, it would probably have been placed in Captain Lex's quarters instead of in the hold. I've estimated it should be about 1 meter tall. Good. Next question. What was the Andraste's destination?
Isle of the Dead. Island Asylum.
Correct. Be very careful with what I'm about to tell you. But some believe that the Red Priests are dedicated to studying the wordness instead of the Red Death. Captain Lex must have thought they'd pay him generously for a Four-Dweller artifact. Last question. What sank the Andraste?
Nolly. A sea monster.
Yes, you did well, child. I can see that you were paying attention. According to Elvis, the Andraste was sunk by the legendary terror from the deep. But if you want to know more, ask your keeper friends. They should be much better informed. Now, all you need to do is find the wreck of the Andraste and retrieve the mysterious figure.
Got it. Where did she sink?
Oh, if only I knew. It must have happened somewhere on the way between the Horns of the South and the Island Asylum. Oh, but where exactly? Fortunately, I know something that could help us. In the Horns of the South Museum, there are some extremely interesting books and documents lying around and collecting dust. Can you imagine having such treasures at hand and choosing to completely ignore them? Oh, barbarians.
Barbarians, for sure.
You'll find the Andraste's logbook, which was saved by Elvis. I've read it, of course, but I know nothing about sailing. I'm sure such a competent child as yourself will handle it much better. Go to the Horns of the South Museum, read the logbook, and then tell me whether you managed to locate the wreck of the Andraste.
Okay, we actually got a fair bit of experience for that as well. Yeah, we are going to be ending it here, though. Oh, yeah, sure. Warning, unauthorized entry to the castle grounds will be strictly punished. Also, please refrain from bringing any more gifts of bread. The seagulls are already enough of a nuisance. Gwylin. The herrings of the south fishing records. Ooh, 96 centimeters. That's the biggin by Finley. Good to know. I beg you, please don't take everything we own. We may be refugees, but it doesn't mean our belongings are for anyone to take. Notice, a right shoe was found on the beach. Please pick it up at the tavern, but bring proof that you own the left one. Oh, man. Okay, we are going to be ending it here. Good to know the record. Yeah, we need to go for 100 centimeters. But yeah, I'm going to be ending here, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. Please consider subscribing if you have yet to do so. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. And I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. See you later. Bye-bye.